Hello everyone, today I will be reacting to a horror animated film called Hitchhiking Stories. Please, if you haven't joined the Spiffy Gang community, please subscribe now. Also, if there's anything you want me to react to or play, please let me know in the comment section below. Without further ado, I hope you enjoy.
Oh. Hitchhiking.
3 months after I turned 16 in 2005, I got my first car, a 99 Toyota Camry. On a warm Saturday night, when my friend Alex invited me over to one of his friend's big parties, I knew I wouldn't be in a condition to drive the Camry home afterward. So we carpooled with Alex's girlfriend, Brianna. We lived in the countryside of Virginia, meaning less big parties. Meaning when there was a big party, it was a huge deal and everyone would go. We lived about 5 to 10 minutes away from this kid's house. I knew where he lived as I was acquainted with him, but not exactly friends. The whole ride there, we took the same 2-lane highway type road through the woods, and this kid's house was actually on this road further down. At certain points on this road, there were a few houses on either side, and then it would just go back to being a long, empty highway again. The house was tiny, like a lot of houses around the area, but the party was held outside anyway, since his closest neighbors were relatively far away, and noise wasn't an issue.
Dry little house.
I'll skip most of the party up until the point that Brianna, who was supposed to be our designated driver, had to suddenly leave for a small family emergency. Alex said it was fine and that we'd find a ride home.
What, bruh? I'm y'all responsibility. Y'all signed up to bring me and take me home and y'all leaving? I don't even know nobody here? Ah, okay.
Well, fast forward another few hours and another few drinks, and I could barely even walk straight.
Yeah, no, it's about 12 Bill Cosby's in there. They all finna... that pill in that cup, boy. Full court.
I checked my watch, and it was like 2 in the morning. I figured it was time to go.
2 in the morning, though.
I started looking for Alex, but I couldn't find him anywhere. In fact, it seemed like everybody I knew had already left. I could barely even think straight, but I was still furious at the fact that Alex could have actually left without me.
Tripping, man.
I asked to use the party host's phone and dialed Alex's home number. After 2 tries, I gave up and then realized I shouldn't wake his family up.
What you mean? I don't care. I need a ride home, bro.
What else to do, I dizzily stepped out onto the road and began walking back home.
I'm gonna blow that
thing up. I
knew
this walk would take anywhere from half an hour to an hour in my condition. Maybe after 15 minutes of walking down the road, the slight shine of car headlights on the road was fading in from behind me. Jumping for joy inside, I lifted up my arm and stuck out my thumb.
Ah, yes, over
with. As the car neared, it slowed down and came to a stop.
My man's gonna get kidnapped.
The man driving the '98 Ford Explorer rolled down the window and asked where you headed.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I told him my house was just down the road and beyond a right turn, probably slurring my words beyond comprehension.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what the dude driving the car finna say. Gas or ass. It's either one of the two, man. You feel me? It ain't free. You gonna give up one or the other, man. Gas or ass. He even looks suspect, man. Look at the way he looking at him. And look, he know he drunk, bruh. It's over with. That virginity is gone.
I thanked him and joyously hopped into the truck.
And, oh, no.
I was exhausted, and I remember completely disregarding things the guy was asking me because I was so close to just passing out.
He could have been saying anything to you.
The memories of being in that truck turned to a fog as I'm sure I passed out.
You done passed down the... Yeah, that virginity gone. He already took that. Yeah, it's gone, man. Let's go.
The next thing I remember, I woke up still in the moving truck. The guy looked at me and laughed, but didn't say anything.
Oh yeah, it's gone. He took it.
I looked around and realized the road we were on wasn't familiar. I nervously asked, where are we going? He then said, so what were you doing out this late anyway?
Whoa, he didn't even answer his question, bruh. He didn't even answer his question. Yeah, it's not looking bright in that dark area down there, boy.
As the man answered my very straightforward question with another irrelevant question,
if you know what I mean,
the sobering reality of the situation hit me. You can let me out anywhere, I told the man. The man responded with a firm no.
Oh!
I felt like throwing up as he said that. No, I really actually felt like I was going to throw up.
Throw up in that man's face,
I started
dog.
to gag as I felt more and more nauseous by the second.
Get up
The
out
man
of
took
there.
his eyes off the road to look at me, and that's when I thought of the perfect distraction. I turned in his direction as I continued to gag,
Go ahead, let it
and
out.
he started to kind of lean away and slow down the car.
Let it out, man.
Thankfully, I drank as much as I did because I finally threw up and made a point of doing it all over the man's lap.
In his
The
lap,
man
though.
yelled in frustration and stopped the car, and that's when I took it upon myself
Oh, go,
to run for my
go,
life
go,
into the
go,
woods and duck behind a
go.
few bushes.
Get little, man.
The man came following into the woods with a flashlight, and on 2 separate occasions, he shined the light straight over me without noticing. Eventually, I heard his footsteps walk even further into the woods past me.
Go ahead, get in his
That
car.
was
Get in his
when I
car.
ran back to his truck, but
Oh, yeah.
unfortunately, he was
Smart.
smart enough to lock it. By some miracle, I saw another car approaching in the distance, and I ran out into the middle of the street, waving my arms like a lunatic.
You ain't gonna
The
get his
car
license
tried
plate
to
number?
avoid me, but I wouldn't let it. They were forced to stop, and I yelled at them
You
to
gotta
help
think,
me
dog.
before they came back. Once I told them that I was kidnapped by the man who was driving that Ford Explorer, the driver agreed to give me a lift.
How much y'all wanna bet that driver works for other dude, man? You ain't going nowhere, man. That virginity finna be split by 2 now. It's over with, dog.
Not to the police station or anything, but to my house. I made it back safely where I couldn't thank
Yeah,
the
now you
driver
know where you
enough.
live at, dog. It's over with.
I immediately woke up my parents and told them. My dad wanted to know if I got his tag number,
Exactly.
and then I felt like punching
Exactly. That's I said that.
myself in the face. I failed to get the simplest information from the guy that would have allowed me to actually properly report him. All I knew was that he drove a faded blue 99 Ford Explorer.
Man, you know how many out there.
I made sure to give Alex a piece of my mind, and
Oh
part
yeah,
of me
beat him
always
up. Beat him up. Beat him up. Beat him up, man. He left you at the party, man.
held a grudge against him ever since, just for abandoning me at a party without telling me. I haven't
good,
seen him
man.
in 4 years now, however, and this was actually the first time I even thought about this incident for almost a year now. As time goes on, even the worst of memories may start to fade, but after writing this to share with the internet, it's once again fresh in my mind.
It's crazy. Real crazy. Would y'all would have took that hour walk? Or y'all would have hopped in the car? Comment there below, man. Anyway, if you new here,
I don't know who you are. I don't know why you're here. But I do know one thing. I'm glad you're here. Like, subscribe, join Spiffy Gang. We need you.
I look up, see the moon, I cannot explain this feeling. And I love to look at you, I'm staring and time is stealing. Girl, I'm just so into you. I know, baby, you can feel it like, hey, yeah, I know, baby, you can feel it. Late nights I do